As you can see by the outfit, I attended the Ballon d'Or this year. And if I'm being honest with you, nobody should care about this stupid award. Jesus himself is played through on goal and he is getting sprinted after. I don't know who by, I forgot who it was. Was it Johnny Evans? Was it Harry Maguire? Was it David De Gea? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo? It could be anyone. But whoever that was is not alive anymore. Because what Gabriel Jesus did was amazing. He ran into the box, but faked a shot. You know, in PES back in the day, square and X or circle and X, fake shot, boom, man's gone sliding, man's gone Christmas shopping. Christmas shopping in September is mad, but he's already there shopping. And Jesus is thinking about the favelas because he puts it into the bottom right corner, sealing the deal. My manager, Arteta's shouting, I'm shouting, hair's gone, everyone, cat's out the window. Or if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this for the video today, it's because today's player that we're talking about is too cold. The defense is the most overrated defense I've ever seen. Your two fullbacks are pretty much wingers. They do not care about defending. Your two centre backs, they are the most overrated centre backs in the world. Skriniar, bro, has zero pace, no mobility, and can hardly put in a tackle. Marquinhos, one of the most overrated Brazilian centre-backs of a generation. His brilliance has been clouded by the likes of Thiago Silva that has been next to him for half of his career. And when the likes of Kimpembe are out of the squad, you just see how bad Marquinhos is. Now Rasmus Højlund, yeah? Not Haaland, Højlund, the big man. The man up top for Man United. There is a lot of pressure on this guy. I think he is one of the ones to look out for when it comes to this Champions League campaign. I feel like if there's anyone that's going to push Man United over the line, it's him linking up with the likes of Bruno Fernandes. You just feed Højlund and he's going to have chances. And eventually they're going to be tucked away. We said this with Nunes. I know we said this with Nunes. But Rasmus Højlund is a totally different player to Nunes. If you watched him, even his little cameo against Arsenal the other day when he came on, just his pure strength, backing off into the man, but also being able to spin off and run into the box, he is going to get goals. And in this Champions League campaign, he might well get Man United past the group stage. Yeah, I couldn't praise Man United for too long. Why not, in that situation, play Jesus up top where he belongs, and instead of playing Eddie Nketiah on the left wing, or instead of playing Jesus on the left wing, why don't you play an actual winger left wing? Nelson left wing, who's been trying his hardest to get into this team for ages and is getting minimal opportunities. Sometimes I look at my TV and I'm thinking, it's the 85th minute. Why are we bringing on a player? You know how that must feel as a player to be called up in the last 5 minutes of a game just to go and run about like a headless chicken? It must feel so degrading. And the likes of Rice, Declan, Basmati, Jasmine came in clutch with a solid performance. For years on end, players have been fighting to get this award in their grasp. People grow up thinking about this award and striving towards getting this tangible object. But for me, it means nothing, obviously, because I'm not a footballer. You might think that Messi should have got it, and you might think that Haaland should have got it. You might even think that your dad should have got it. I don't care. Kai Havertz, 008, 007, Mr. I don't score or assist, Mr. I can't even create a chance. He is so bad. One of, if not the biggest flop of the Premier League season so far. Harry Kane has absolutely haunted me as an Arsenal fan for the majority of my life. Is there. But the only way they will confirm that is if they bring in a reinforcement in January to shore them up. Otherwise, injuries will hit. Otherwise, the run of form will end and we will see Tottenham losing a lot of games. Now, this is not even a prediction. This is obvious. This will happen. 91st minute. A cross from Carvajal. Then a fluky deflection by Modric. And you know who pops up in the box? Bellingham. Bellingham, the guy, the GOAT. He was there marking his moment, tapping it in as usual and finishing off Barcelona, leaving them devastated. Xavi was in the mud and Bellingham hit his iconic celebration, not once but twice. In the final against Italy in that World Cup, we all know what happened. He ended up headbutting Materazzi, putting him on the deck, absolutely sending him. If we're talking about top moments of power in World Cup history, that has to be number one. but clearly kind of costed his team. Messi versus Bayern Munich, taking on Jerome Boateng. The simple drop of a shoulder, aka a body feint, sent Jerome Boateng into the underworld. You know, I haven't seen him since. Genuinely, he was one of the best centre backs in the world at this time, and Messi just simply dropped a shoulder and sent him literally with Hades in the underworld, rotting. Adidas Predators. Now, Adidas Predators were my awakening to knowing what a nice football boot looked like. My uncle had a pair of these that were white and gold, and man oh man were they scrumptious, man. You could ping a pass in these. You know, I didn't have the privilege to wear them boots. Clearly I was like size 3 when he had these. Obviously I was a kid, but these looked amazing. Of course, David Beckham was famously known for rocking these boots, but a bunch of other players rocked them too. These have been around. The Predator. Now it's kind of an outdated name. Nobody really wants to rock a Predator named football boot. You know, what you got on? I got the Predators. Whoa, okay. Age. When any other midfielder that is remotely good steps onto the pitch, Bruno Fernandes signs out. He signs out like you're working a 9 to 5 and it hits 4:59. He leaves the building as soon as he sees an actual midfielder come onto the pitch. Or is it Ten Hag's fault? The bald man they brought in from Ajax that was going to bring this new philosophy to the team, but hasn't brought anything but, I don't know, a shiny head. I don't know what to think right now because their team looks like a bunch of misfits, with Sancho probably playing Fortnite right now with ISO speed, Anthony's probably beating up his girlfriend still, and Greenwood is on loan to Getafe. I genuinely think if they still had Greenwood, they would be doing better this season. Rashford fed the kids once but has never fed them since. They are starved and deprived of seeing, you know, an informed Rashfusions. They sit 4th in the Bundesliga, and for me personally, his attributes just scream prime Emmanuel Adebayor.
I have no words. I'm just so disappointed. I'm going to kill him.
Puma Kings, notoriously rocked by the man himself, Pele. Self-claimed as the greatest footballer of all time, he has apparently scored 4,000 goals, but only 22 are caught on camera. Man destroyed him. You know, put him on a piece of toast with some eggs and squirted a bit of ketchup on it. Bro was breakfast in that game. Things I was focused on was food, pooing, dinosaurs, and maybe Timothy Goes to School. You are more likely to see me watching K-pop videos on YouTube than watching Cristiano Ronaldo highlights. And up until this point, Ronaldo had 110 goals for Man United. I had 0. All comes to Partey, one of our substitutions. He lobs the ball near into the box to Tomiyasu, another one of our substitutions, who headers it to Kai Havertz, another one of our substitutions, who chests it down, lays it off to the man himself, Gabriel Martinelli. Ronaldo, R9 phenomenal regen, lays it off to Martinelli, the final substitution, who bangs it in. Obviously it deflected, you know, it deflected, but we take those. And it went into the back of the net, and man was gassed. Arsenal just earned that. You know, we deserved it, and we deserve to get a bit of the luck of the draw, because you know what? Karma is real. Man City deserved the red card in this game, but you know what? We got a little deflection that helped us seal the deal. The Emirates went wild. Everyone went wild. Bro, I'm still gassed. But there are still negatives to take from the game. Leave a like, subscribe, please. I'm begging. Like, we're gonna blow, inshallah.
This is getting painful. Watching this club is actually killing me.